Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another Arknights song reaction. So as I have been talking the past couple videos, I'm going to kind of stick with the Christmas theme to get through. There's more Christmas songs in like the gacha community as a whole than I thought. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just finish them all in this week. And if there are any surprise ones that I just don't know about, leave them down in the comments. Doesn't really matter what game they're from. I just want to hit as many as I can until it's too late and the new year is hit, you know? So just let me know before we get there. Either way, let's get to this one. This is Snow Parade, the newest one. The one I had listened to before was last year's, so now we got this year's. And without further ado, let's go. Kind of interested to see how Christmassy this one is. Ooh. Ooh. Very upbeat. All right. Definitely more city pop than the last one. Let's go. There they are. Those synth horns. Very 80s, 90s city pop flavor. That specific sound. Woo! Ooh. Bit of a change up in the beat there. Always got to appreciate that much. Now the backing vocals. Oh man. Bit of a breakdown on the instrumental. Love that. Lots of wah pedal on the guitar. I love that city pop flavored songs always keep a little bit of that funk around. Guess you kind of have to. I'm really loving the synth horns in this so much. They're so on point. Woo! Getting a solo? Kind of a unique tone to go for with the guitar. Love those stings. All right. Now what are we doing? Just going to outro? I didn't see how long this song was. Is it going to be a fade out? That'd be very classic city pop. Nope, they gave it a final. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Wasn't fully expecting it to fade out. It just would have fit the aesthetic, you know? Well, no shocker, I love it. I loved everything about the energy of that one. I am a huge sucker for that city pop energy, and I love that sound. Like I was talking about multiple times, those synth horns, the ones that they always use that were just on a keyboard that really didn't sound too much like horns, but if you're not thinking about it, it fits the bill and it feels fine. I love that because you don't really need to use the real instrument all the time, and especially when you're trying to match a certain aesthetic of a certain time period, it's better just to use what they had, you know? Like, you don't try to overcomplicate it, just use what the people that were making music at the time used. So that sort of synth sound is so iconic of that generation of music, and I love that they didn't just use actual horns to do so. It would have probably made it feel less authentic had they done that. And with that guitar solo in there, like I had said, that tone really didn't feel immediately like it would make sense. It felt a little too rounded, like there was a lot taken out in the frequency of the guitar. It was a very hollow sound, like they pulled it back all the way on a pedal and just let the guitar filter through whatever sound it was, but it does kind of fit that aesthetic. I've heard similar things in this genre of music, just never quite that exaggerated, but that's also why I think this kind of works, because everything was kind of exaggerated to match that aesthetic, and it just rolls off the ear really well. That's not a turn of phrase, but I'm going to make it one. It rolls off the ear. And there were definitely those little characteristic things in there of the times and of these songs, like the wah pedal and the guitar just being used constantly, just whack, whack, whack. Of course, I've mentioned a lot of little things I love about this song, but I love that they had the wah pedal guitar in there. It just felt so right. And even the chimes, like that wasn't so much a thing that was used a bunch in this genre, but if you're going to be tying it to Christmas, having something with bells or chimes in it makes so much sense, and it just kind of helps pull everything together to that one thematic constant, this being Christmas. And even though this one didn't really, in my opinion, feel too much like a Christmas song, I didn't mind that because it felt so flavorful. I think the most Christmassy things about this song really were just the chimes and the bells being put in there. That's what tied it together to that mood. And even though this song was just kind of more of a generalized city pop feel, things like those chimes and bell samples being used really helped tie it back to the song's message and meaning, and it made it feel Christmassy. You don't really have to try too hard to make a song sound like Christmas. Sometimes just utilizing those little flavors, just to sprinkle them in, that's all you need to do. It's like snow. You just kind of let it fall around the song. You don't have to shove the entire song under a mound of snow in order to make it feel like Christmas. Of course, the visuals of the actual video help a lot. The outfit that Goldenglow is wearing, as well as just of course, everything Christmas around them, that helps. But if you just isolate the song on its own, it's not really too Christmassy, but I kind of appreciate that. I did go read the lyrics afterwards, at least a loose translation of them from Google, and those are definitely Christmas themed. It's definitely of the holiday, but purely talking about the instrumentals, it's not as Christmassy as I expected, but I do appreciate that. Again, you don't have to overdo it to make a song about Christmas. If anything, I actually kind of like this approach more, where the song itself doesn't really feel Christmas aside from the lyrics and the message being Christmassy. I do like songs like this a lot more often, where they don't beat you over the head trying to sound like the next Mariah Carey song, or the classics all over the place that we hear every year. This is a much more refreshing take, and it's much more unique, and I honestly do appreciate that a lot. So I think my overall opinions here are, it's a great song in and of itself. Even if you were to strip away the lyrics entirely, you could just listen to this year round and just enjoy it as a song. You don't have to be in Christmas to feel like this is a good song. And I probably will listen to it year round just because it's a good track. I'll probably put it on my city pop playlist or something and just let it go, But I think that's about all I got to say for this one. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you have another song from any property that's Christmas themed I haven't gotten to yet, by all means leave it down below and I will do my best before the end of the year. And other than that, if you like this video and you want to see me talk about music and stuff more and nerd out about this sort of thing, you know how to follow me and support me and all that, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!